Hi, my name is Miranda Carney, and I'm the editor-in-chief of Ball Bearings magazine. With the release of our print edition, I invite you to join the conversation online. This week, we take a look at millennials and family, and how this generation is changing the way we parent. I am here today with Ben Beckley, the senior editor of this week's stories. Ben, can you tell me a little bit more about millennials and how they're changing how they parent?
Absolutely. We're finding that millennials are actually delaying parenthood more than any generation in the past. In fact, among millennials in their 20s, birth rates have declined more than 15% since 2007. In this week's reported essay, we found that one reason for this, as obvious as it may seem, is money. Millennials are having trouble finding the balance between the cost of living and that extra cost of raising a child. Another reason, though, is that roles for women in our society have changed, so there's no longer that expectation for all women to have children.
Okay, so for these millennials that are having children, how is the way they define family changing?
Well, our feature story actually follows the life of one millennial woman who is raising her daughter in what is known as a multi-generational household. This is a family that is comprised not only of the millennial and her child, but the millennial's parents, and even siblings, but the household can also include aunts, uncles, cousins, and even grandparents. Millennials, we found, are actually the most likely of any generation to live in this sort of arrangement.
Okay, so with these millennial conversations, a lot of times what comes up is technology. So how is technology playing a role in the way millennials are parenting?
Well, although millennials grew up with technology and children now have unprecedented access to it, we've actually found that millennials don't rely on technology as much as you'd think. In fact, we spoke with two millennial parents about technology, and they could only say positive things about it. They like to spend time in front of the PlayStation with their child, and they even give her a tablet to play with, because the way they see it, it can only help her in today's world where technology is impossible to get around.
Okay, so personally, for this generation, how have you seen the change in the way they view family?
Well, my mom, she married my dad almost right out of college when they were both really young, and they started that family. That's what her parents had done, and growing up, that's what I thought I would do. Go to college, find that special someone, and graduate, maybe get married and start a family myself. But the longer I've gone on, the more I've realized that that's not really on the horizon for me anytime soon. I'd like to enjoy my youthful 20s and figure out my own life before I start messing up somebody else's.
All right, thanks, Ben. So to view these stories and to learn more about the way millennials are viewing parenthood, visit ballbearingsmag.com and make sure to pick up one of our print editions.